Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd. So, my friends at yarnspirations.com. Today is the Evergreen Mosaic Crochet Blanket. This is going to be a significant video today because I'm going to take you through the complete repeat, which is a lot of rows. And so you're going to notice that these Christmas trees or evergreen trees are going to line up perfectly, and there is a crochet diagram to follow. On camera, just so that you're aware, I am going to be using Peyton's Lincoln Fog. I just like the texture of it, and it's also got a little bit of green there. For tutorial reasons, I didn't want to use transitioning yarn so that you can see how the colors are going to work together. So I'm going to have a few ground rules before we begin. On page number 7 is the complete diagram in order to make this work. You're going to notice is that there's red lines, and these are indicating what the repeat is going all the way across. I'm going to take you through one repeat, and then you're going to repeat over and over and over to the end, and then I'll show you how to finish off an edge. So this is how I'm going to do it. So when I said that you need to repeat, you're going to go there. Now, when you're doing something like this, it's a lot easier if you use like sticky notes or something, and you kind of highlight only what you want. Therefore, you can only see the line that you're working with because it will make this concept a lot easier. So we need to set up our rows. So rows number 1, 2, and 3 are the setup. You're going to repeat the pattern then from, you're going to do the pattern from 1 all the way to 40, and then you can repeat over and over and over. And then when you're ready for the ending of this blanket, you're going to do rows number 1 through 20, and that, which is the same as this information, and then you'll finish off the final rows up here in order to have the balance. So without further ado, we're going to go through what the stitch multiple is next. On page number 2, you're going to find the stitch multiple is 14 chains plus 4. So you go 14, 14, 14, 14. With you're happy with the width, just add 4 more, and therefore you'll have this concept all ready to go and get started in order to make this happen. So let's begin, and we're going to start with setup row number 1. So we're going to jump right in today. You can either chain 144, or you can do the multiples of 14 chains plus 4. So I'm going to do the multiple, and you can decide which way you want to go, and please chain the number that you want. So either 144 or multiples of 14 chains plus 4. Setup row number 1. Go second chain from the hook, and I usually get the back hump of the chain. If you don't want to, then just do the regular, and just single crochet yourself all the way across your chain. So just one single in each chain across for setup row number 1. So I'm coming up all the way across on setup row number 1. I'm going to take you back to the diagram. I'm going to explain, I'm just going to turn my work and put it aside, and I'm going to explain the diagram a little bit more detailed on the video chapters. So how I'm going to do this is that we're going to change to the next color, so setup row number 2. And I'm going to say in the video chapters, which is in the video description or the video information, is that I'm going to say start setup row number 2, and then I'm going to have a new chapter and say setup row 2 repeat, and the repeat is within the red lines. So I'm going to say this, so therefore in the video chapters you can just continue to scroll back then just by hitting the chapter, and you can hit setup row repeat, or row number 2 repeat. So then it will repeat, repeat, repeat. Then I will bring it back, and then we're going to say setup row number 2, the ending, so how the row ends. So just know that these red lines do change positions, so I think it's the easiest way for me to do that for you. So let's begin setup row number 2. So let's do setup row number 2. Right where you've already turned, pull up a large loop on your white, and now let's grab our green, and we're going to start our green at this position. And so these 2 rows will be then green that are coming up. So move the white out of the way and use the first stitch. So you're going to go down with green and back with green, and then switch over to white when you get back. So let's just join it. So just chain 1, and then we're going to single crochet then the first 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So let's begin setup row number 2, the repeat section. So let's begin the repeat. Whenever you jump over a stitch in this pattern, if it's just jumping over 1 stitch, you are going to chain 2. If you're jumping over more than 1, you always chain an extra 1 compared to the jump. And we'll talk about that as we go. So we're going to begin, you're going to chain 2, and you're going to skip only 1 and single crochet into the next 2. You're going to chain 2 again, jump 1, and single crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, jump 1, and single crochet in the next 2. Chain 2, jump 1, and single into the next 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is your cue to use the video chapters to go back to the repeat of row number 2, and you're going to repeat this section until you get close to the other side, and I'll see you closer to the other side in a moment. So continue the repeat, and I'll see you at the end of setup row number 2. So then the repeat will take you to about here, and then we're going to finish the final together on camera. So let's do the ending of setup row number 2. To finish the ending of setup row number 2, you're going to chain 2, skip just 1, and single crochet in the next 2. Chain 2, skip just 1, and single crochet in the next 3. Chain 2, skip the next one, single crochet in the next 2. Chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet in the final 3. And that takes you to the end of setup row number 2. I'm going to explain one more thing as you continue in this pattern so we can get faster in the future, and let me take you back to the diagram and show you. So currently we're here, and so we're going to chain up 1. Whenever you're going back in this direction, so in the return pass of the same color, you're always going to match stitch to stitch, chain for chain. So if there is a single crochet below, make it a single crochet. If there is a chain, then match it with the same count chain to jump over. So I usually say match stitch to stitch, chain for chain, go all the way across. Because there's so many rows here, I'm gonna make it simpler for myself. I'm gonna say do a return pass, and the return just means that we're coming over. The only time that we're changing locations of the stitches and the drop downs are always in the direction when you're starting a brand new color. So when we start white up again, you're going to notice is that we're going to change out locations. We're going to be doing some drop downs and all of the fun stuff, and that'll be happening. So let's do setup row number 3, the return pass. Setup row number 3, turn your work, match chain to chain, stitch to stitch, so just start and just single crochet in any single crochet that you have. And if there's a chain, just remember the chain count below. In this case, it was the chain 2, so chain 2 to jump over it and match the single crochets on the other side of the jump. So you're creating these matching spaces when you do a return pass. And so return pass all the way, and I'll see you on officially row number 1 of the repeating of the pattern next. So I'm coming close to the other side. So when I give you instructions to return pass, you're going to end up back to where you started. And what you're going to do is that you were going to, on the final 2 here, you were going to drop this color and you were going to pull the white in. Okay, so pull the white in and pull through. Okay, and that'll get that ready. And what's going to happen is that you want to do that every time. So you're going to see a line carrying up on the one side. So when I say return pass, you're going to return all the way and you're going to get your next color ready. So then it's 2 rows then of white. We're officially going to start row number 1. Row number 1, using the white, chain up 1, and let's do the starting section. So you're going to do the first 3 as single crochets. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to call it drop down. So what this is, it's a double crochet into this empty stitch right here. And so you're just going to double crochet, only pick out the stitch. Don't go all the way through, pick it out and stay on the front. This is the good side of the work, the right side, and you're going to double crochet down. and then that counts as the stitch that it's sitting in front of, which is the chain. So you're automatically going to jump to the next single crochet that's available to you, and you'll do that one plus the one next door. And then drop down once again. We're now going to begin the repeating of row number 1. I need you to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and skip just 3 stitches. So ignore the chain 1 because that counts as the double crochet that it's sitting in front of. So you're going to skip the next 3. So you're going to skip 1, 2, and 3, and then you're immediately just going to jump down. Okay, so there's a lot of jumping there. And then you're going to single crochet the next 2. And then you're going to jump down. A general rule is if you see a chain space like that underneath, chances are you're dropping down. You're then going to single crochet the next one, chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet into the next one after it. You're then going to jump down, single crochet in the next 2, and jump down in the next one. So this is the end of the repeat for row number 1. So you can scroll back using the video chapters and continue the repeat all the way, and I'll see you at the end of the section, and you can see the red line in the pattern. So I'll see you there in just a moment. So here's the ending section of row number 1. You're going to chain 4, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you just come down and you're just going to drop down. So skipping 3, and the next one has to be a drop down. Single crochet in the next 2, and then drop down. And then single crochet in the final 3. This was row number 1, so you're going to turn your work, do row number 2, stitch to stitch, chain to chain, and repeat that across, and I'll see it, and we'll start row number 3 together using green, so get that ready when you get back. Before I let you go too far, see these chain 4s? Make sure that you keep those as chain 4s when you jump over them as well. So you're going to notice that you're either going to chain 2 to jump or you're chaining 4 in this pattern. Okay, now I'll officially see you on row number 3. Okay, let's begin row number 3. You're going to chain up 1 and you're going to single crochet in the first 2. So 1 and 2. Then you're going to chain 2 and skip the next one. So the repeating of row number 3 is going to start right here, right where I'm pinching with my thumb. Okay, this one. So now we're going to begin the repeat section, row number 3, and you're going to single crochet starting in this one, the next 4 in a row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to jump on down for these 3 here, and you're just going to jump down with the double crochet, picking it out of the background, leave the chains spaces in behind, and so that covers over top of the work to form the tree trunks of your tree. So you're doing the 3 in a row. And then you're going to do, starting in the next single crochet, the next 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have to chain 2 and then jump down here. So you're skipping this one and jump down. And then chain 2. And you'll skip the first one out, and then you're going to go back to the repeat of row number 3 and repeat this all the way across. And I'll see you at the end of the repeating section to finish off row number 3 with you on camera. To finish off row number 3, I'm going to pick up after the red line. So I'm skipping the first one after I've come down. So I've already chained 2 because that's part of the repeat section. So now you're just going to single crochet the next 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then jump on down and collect those 3. Just think of it as the base of the tree. You're building out the trunk, plus then the base leaves are the base of the leaves. So these 3 are now in, and so you're going to single crochet the next 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet the final 2. So turn your work for number 4, mat, and do a return pass and change yourself to white when you get all the way back. Let's do number 5 and 6. Chain up 1, and you're going to single crochet then the next 2. And you see the space here, so you're going to have to jump down. And then single crochet the next one. And now the repeat of row number 5 begins. Starting the repeat, you're going to chain 2 and skip 1. And then you're going to single crochet the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so skipping 1, you're going to single crochet the next 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 2, single crochet the next one, or sorry, skip this one, single crochet the next, and then jump on down. Single crochet the next, and then jump on down. So I've just jumped on down, and then I'm going to single crochet the next. So this will end the repeat then for row number 5. And so you can scroll back, and then I will see you on how to finish the line in just a moment. To finish a 5th row, after you've got the repeat sectioning done, you're then going to chain 2, skip 1, and you're going to single crochet the next 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 2, skip 1, single crochet in the next, drop on down, and then single crochet the final 2 that you'll have. So number 6 is a return pass with the same color, and I'll see you at the end of that, and make sure you get ready for the green in just a moment. So do row number 6. Okay, let's do number 7 and 8. Chain up 1 and single crochet the first 3. The repeating of row number 7 is about to begin. So you're going to chain 2 and then drop on down. So skip 1 and drop down. And now you're going to single crochet the next 7 in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You're then going to drop down, chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet the next 3 in a row. So 1, this will be number 2, and 3. And this is the ending of the repeat, so go back, scroll back, and then you repeat this across, and I'll see you on how to finish the row. This is row number 7. To finish off row number 7, after the repeating, just chain 2, skip 1, and drop on down. Then single crochet the next 7 in a row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Drop on down. Chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet the final 3 that are left. So 1, 2, and 3. So that's it. Turn your work, match your stitches across, do the return pass, and I'll see you on row number 9 in a moment using the color white. Let's begin number 9 using white. Chain up 1 and single crochet the first 3 in a row. 2, and 3. Drop on down. And then single crochet the next one. The repeat will start right now. So let's begin number 9, repeat. Chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 1, skip 1, and single crochet the next. Drop down. Single crochet the next 3. 1, 2, 3, drop down, and single crochet the next one. So then just scroll back using the video chapters for the repeating of number 9, and I'll see you on how to finish row number 9 in a moment. To finish row number 9, you're going to chain 2, skip 1, single crochet the next 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain 2, and then skip 1, single crochet the next, and then drop down, and then single crochet the last 3. So 1, 2, 3. Turn your work, do row number 10, and we'll start row number 11 together. So let's begin row number 11. Chain up 1 and single crochet in the first 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then chain 2, and you're going to skip the next one, and the repeat will start right here. So let's begin the repeat for row number 11. You're going to make sure that you did skip that last one and just drop on down and single crochet the next 5 in a row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to drop on down you were going to chain 2, skip the next single, and then you were going to single crochet the next 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and chain 2, and then this is where the repeat will pick back up. So please continue the repeat, and I'll see you on how to finish row number 11 in a moment. To finish row 11, you're gonna make sure that you chain 2. That was part of the repeat and skipping this one. So as you finish, you're going to just drop on down, single crochet the next 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and drop on down. Chain 2, skip the next one, and you're going to single crochet the last 4 in a row. Okay, now you're going to turn your work, do row number 12, the return pass, and I'll see you on number 13 in a moment. So you can see the trees are really starting to turn out now. So row number 13, chain up 1, and you're going to single crochet in the first 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you see the space, so you're going to have to drop down. And then single crochet the next. The repeat for row number 13 starts now. So you're going to chain 2, skip 1, and you were going to single crochet the next 3. So 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and then you're going to skip 1 and single crochet in the next, and then drop on down. You're going to single crochet the next 5 in a row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to drop on down and single crochet the next. So you'll start the repeat again for row number 13, and then I'll show you how to finish the row in a moment. To finish off row number 13, you're going to immediately start, and you're going to just chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet the next 3. Chain 2, skip 1, single crochet in the next, and then drop on down. And then you're going to single crochet the final 4. So turn your work and do row number 14 and do the return pass, and meet me on number 15 in just a moment. Number 15, chain up 1, and you're going to single crochet in the first 5. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and this is the start of the repeat for row number 15. Chain 2, and then skip 1 and drop on down, and single crochet the next 3 in a row. So we have 1, 2, and 3, and then drop on down, chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet the next 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that is going to be the ending of the repeat. So go back and repeat, and I'll show you how to finish off number 15. Let's finish off row number 15. So you're going to chain 2, and you're going to skip 1 and then jump on down. Single crochet the next 3. Drop on down. Chain 2. And then you're going to single crochet, skip 1 and single crochet the last 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turn your work and do row number 16, and I'll see you on the return in just a moment, and we'll begin the next one, number 17. Okay, number 17, chain up 1, and you're going to single crochet the next 5 in a row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you're going to jump on down. And then single crochet in the next. And the repeat for this row starts now. To repeat, you're going to chain 2 to begin, skip 1, single crochet in the next, chain 2, single crochet and skip 1 and single crochet into the next, and then jump on down. Now you're going to single crochet the next 7 in a row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You're going to jump on down and then single crochet into the next, which then will conclude the repeat. So repeat across, and I'll see you on how to finish row number 17 in a moment. To finish off row number 17, just chain 2, skip 1, single into the next, chain 2, skip 1, single into the next, jump on down, like that, and then starting in the next one, you'll single crochet the final 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turn your work and go across number 18, and I'll see you on number 19 in just a moment. Row number 19 and 20, and if you're following the repeat throughout the whole blanket, row number 20 is the ending before you're finishing the final section of the blanket once you get all the way on the height, so just be aware of that. You're going to chain up 1 and you'll single crochet in the first 3. So 1, 2, and 3, and then the repeat starts here. Chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet in the next 2. Chain 2, skip 1, and then just drop on down. Single into the next, and then drop on down. Chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet in the next 2. Chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet in the next 3. So just go back to the repeat for row number 19 to continue across, and I'll show you how to finish number 19 in a moment. So to finish off row number 19, we're just going to chain up 2, skip 1, single into the next 2, chain 2, skip 1, and then jump on down. Single into the next, and then jump on down. Chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet in the next 2, chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet in the last 3. Turn your work, do your return pass, and I'll see you on number 21 in just a moment. Number 21, chain up 1 and single crochet the first 3, 2, and 3, and then you're going to drop on down, single crochet the next 2, drop on down, and then single crochet the next 1. So the repeat for this row starts now. Chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet the next, and then drop on down. Single crochet the next 2, drop on down. And now the Christmas trees that we have here are being shifted, so we're going to be in between the trees now. So we're going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can identify that that will be the trunk of the tree later. And you're going to skip the next 3 only, and then you're going to drop on down. Then you're going to single crochet the next 5 in a row. Sorry, my apologies. You're going to crochet the next 2 in a row. So 1 and 2, and then drop on down. And then single crochet in the next. And you're going to go back to the repeat then of row number 21, and I'll show you how to finish in just a moment. To finish off row number 21, you're going to chain up 2, skip 1, single to the next, drop down, single crochet the next 2, drop down, and then single crochet the final 3. And then you're going to do your return pass for row number 22, and I'll see you on number 23 in just a moment. Let's begin number 23. Chain up 1, and you're going to single crochet in the first 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then chain 2. And the repeat starts at this moment. To continue the repeating, you're going to skip 1 and then drop down, chain 2, skip 1, and you were going to single crochet then the next 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then the next 3 are drop downs. So we're now creating a new tree here in this area. You were then going to single crochet the next 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to chain 2, and that's the end of the repeat. So go back and do the repeat, and I'll show you how to finish this row, number 23. To finish number 23, after I've done my chain 2, I've skipped. So I'm starting officially now, coming down as my starting one. Chain 2, skip the next one, and I'm going to single crochet the final 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Turn your work and do row number 24 as the return pass, and we'll see you on number 25 in just a moment. Row number 25, chain up 1, and you're going to single crochet in the first 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The repeat now starts. Chain up 2, skip 1, single into the next, and then drop down. Single into the next, and then drop down. Single into the next, and then create a space, so chain 2, and then skip the next one, and then do the next 7 in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that's the end of the repeat, so go scroll back for the repeat, and then I'll see you at the end of this row, number 25. To finish off number 25, you're going to just chain 2, skip the next one, single into the next one after that, drop down. Single into the next, and then drop down. This is finalizing the tree below. Single into the next, chain 2, and then you're going to skip 1 and do the last 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then turn your work and do row number 26, and I'll see you on number 27 in just a moment. Number 27, chain up 1 and single crochet the first 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then jump on down. Okay, so now the repeat starts here. Chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet the next 3. So 1, 2, 3, chain 2, skip 1, and then just jump on down. Now you're going to single crochet the next 3. So you're going to go, or sorry, the next 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then jump on down. And then that's the end of the repeat. So just scroll back, get that, and I'll show you how to finish row number 27 in just a moment. Okay, to finish off this row on the edge, number 27, just chain up 2. I always say chain up, but just chain. Okay, and then skip 1, single crochet the next 3. It's because usually I'm chaining, I'm going up the side. Okay, so then chain 2, and then skip 1 and drop on down. Okay, and then you're going to single crochet the final 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then you'll just do number 28, and I'll see you back here in a moment to start number 29. Number 29, chain 1, and then single crochet the first 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then chain 2, and then skip 1, and then the repeat starts here. To do the repeating then, you're going to single crochet the next, so you're skipping 1 after you've done the chain 2 in the last repeat, and then you're just going to come on down and drop, single crochet the next 3, and then drop, single crochet the next one, chain 2, and skip 1 and single crochet the next 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then chain 2, skip 1, and then the repeat starts right here. So please scroll back for the repeat, and I'll see you at the end of the row. Let's finish off number 29. So I'm already in the last repeat, so I've already chained 2, skipped 1, and so I will single into the next one, and then drop on down, single into the next 3, drop on down, single into the next one, chain 2, skip 1, and single into the last 4. Okay, row number 30, you're just going to turn your work and do the return pass, and I'll be right back. Row number 31, chain 1 and single crochet in the first 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then drop on down. The repeat starts here for row number 31. Chain 2, skip the first one out, and you were going to single crochet then the next 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 2, skip the next one, and then drop. Single crochet the next 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then then drop down. And that was the end of the repeat, so just scroll back for the repeat, and I'll see you at the end of the row in a moment. To finish this row, chain 2, skip 1, and single the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 2, skip 1, and then drop down, and then single crochet the last 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Turn your work to row number 32, and I'll see you back here in just a moment. Let's move on to number 33. Chain 1 and single crochet in the first 3. This will be the start of the repeat of the section. Chain 2, skip 1, and you are going to single crochet into the next, and then drop on down. Single crochet into the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then drop on down. Single crochet into the next, chain 2, and single crochet in the next 3. So skipping 1 and single crochet in the next 3. So this is the end of the repeat, going all the way across, and I'll show you how to finish off the end in just a moment on the end of row number 33. Okay, the ending in number 33, you're just going to chain 2, you'll skip 1, you'll single crochet into the next one you'll drop down, and then single crochet the next 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then jump on down, single into the next, chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet into the final 3. Row number 34, you're just going to turn your work and do the return pass, and I'll see you in number 35 in just a moment. Row number 35, chain 1 and single into the first 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then drop on down. The repeat starts now. So chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet into the next 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then you're going to chain 2, skip 1, and then just drop down. And then single crochet the next 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then you were just going to drop down. So this will be the end of the repeating section. So just scroll back and get yourself across, and I'll show you how to finish this row. This is row number 35. To finish the row, chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet into the next 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Chain 2, skip 1, and then drop on down. And then single crochet into the final 3. So row number 36 is just the return pass, and I'll see you at the end of that in just a moment. Number 37, chain 1, single crochet into the first 2. And then chain 2, and skip 1, and then the repeat starts next. To do the repeat, after you've skipped the 1 and already done the chain 2, that is part of the previous section, you were just going to single crochet into the next, and then jump on down. You were then going to single crochet the next 7 in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then jump on down. Single crochet into the next, chain 2, skip 1, single into the next, chain 2, skip the next, and the repeat starts here. So just scroll back, and then I'll show you how to finish row number 37. To finish off this row, you've already chained 2 and skipped 1. That's part of the last repeat. So just after you skip, just single into the next, and then drop on down, and then single into the next 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Drop on down, single into the next, chain 2, skip 1, and single into the final 2. So you're going to turn and do row number 38 as the return pass, and I'll be right back, and we'll do number 39 next. 39 and 40 is the last of the major repeat, so let's begin. Chain up 1 and single crochet in the first 2, and then drop on down. Okay, repeat starts here, chain 2, skip 1, single into the next 2. Chain 2, skip 1, single into the next 3. Chain 2, skip 1, and single into the next 2. Chain 2, skip 1, and immediately drop. Single into the next, and you're going to drop, And that's the end of the repeat for this row. So just scroll back if you need to know that again, and then I'll show you how to finish row number 39 in a moment. So this is how you finish the rows. So chain 2, skip 1, single into the next 2, chain 2, skip 1, single to next 3, chain 2, skip 1, single to the next 2, chain 2, skip the next one and just drop on down, and then single crochet in your final 2. So you're going to turn your work and do number 40, just the return pass, and then we're going to talk about the repeating. We've now just completed rows 1 through 40. Now, you're just going to go back and repeat 1 through 40. And what you're aiming for is that the blanket entire height will be 59.5 inches, ending on a 20th row. So if you want to continue to add more and more and make it longer, you just keep on going. Just make sure that you end on a 20th row, because then the final few rows that are left are going to match up to that in order to have the balance. What I'm going to do off camera is that I'm currently on row number 40. I am going to crochet myself all the way through 1 through 20 one more time on my own, and then I'll show you how to finish off the last few rows together, and then we'll talk about the border after that. So let's begin to do that section. You're just going to repeat 1 through 40, 1 through 40, and then about 59.5 inches, you should be around at the end of number 20, and then you'll end up finishing off the blanket with the last few rows, which is the goal. So let me do this off camera, and I'll be right back in a few seconds from now. So I'm now back, and I've completed rows number 1 through 20 once again, and I'm currently right here. And we're gonna finish the final 6 rows together. It's on the chart, and those will be giving conclusions. So after you get your multiples of 1 through 40 completely done, and then do it again and again, row number 20 will be about 59.5 inches, as I mentioned before. So we need to have this side of the blanket kind of match the way that it started off. And so the final 6 rows that we're going to do together is going to do that. So let's continue into next round, number 1. Okay, like the rest of the rows, I will give you where the repeat starts so that you can continue along. So you're going to chain 1, and you are going to single crochet in the first 3. So 1, 2, and 3, and then drop down. And then single crochet the next 2, drop down, and then single crochet the next one. So the repeat will start here. So chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet in the next, and then drop down, single crochet in the next 2, drop down, single crochet in the next 3, then drop down, single crochet in the next 2, drop down, and then single crochet in the next one, and that's where the repeat will pick back up. So just scroll back if you need that, and I'll show you how to finish the row. To finish this row, after the repeating is done, just chain 2, skip the next one, single into the next, then drop down, single crochet in the next 2, drop down, and then single crochet the final 3. You'll do your return passes you already know how to do. Just turn the work and just chain to chain, stitch to stitch, and do that all the way across, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is the next row for number 3 and 4. So you're gonna chain 1, and you'll single crochet in the first 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, and then skip 1, and single crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then chain 2, and you'll skip one, and this is where the repeat starts for this row. So let's begin the repeat. So you're after this one, you're skipping this one, and just come on down. So you're going to jump down, and then chain 2, and then you're going to skip the next one and single crochet into the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3, chain 2, skip 1, do the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3, chain 2, skip 1, and single crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 2, and you'll skip this one, and this is the repeat. So scroll back if you need that, and I'll meet you on the other side of this row. To finish up this row, after you've done your chain 2 and you skipped 1 as per the repeat, you're going to come down, and you're going to drop down, chain 2, skip 1, single crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, 3, chain 2, skip 1, and do the last 3. So you're going to turn your work, and you'll just do your return pass, and then we have 2 more rows left. In doing your return pass, you're just coming, and this is the final time for this color. So when you do your final one here, just change it out to the white. I've already trimmed the green because it's take number 2. So trim your green, and the green will be done. So you're going to use a tapestry needle, use that to hide it in to the work, and then I'll just leave that aside. This is an intermediate level, so I assume that you know how to do that. So now we're going to do our last row. I realized just moments ago that I thought there were 6 rows left when you finish a repeat after row number 20. It's actually only 5. So we're going to just do our final row. So you're just going to fill in the spots only. We're no longer going to create any chain 2 spaces. So if there's a drop down, fill it in, and just basically everything is getting a single crochet in between. So after you chain 1, single crochet yourself across, and then if there's a drop down, fill it in. So fill that in, and so then you'll end up with a side that's completely ready for a border. Okay, so you don't really have to count anything. If you see a drop down, just fill it in. So do this all the way across, and then we'll talk about what's next after that. So I'm coming up across, and this is going to be the end of this color as well, and we're going to just fasten off. You're going to want to weave in all your ends and tails and stuff with a tapestry needle, and we're going to begin the border. And the border we need to start off with on the right side, and I'm going to show you some techniques, and we're going to talk to you about the coloring as well. So here in the border, you want to start with any side and any corner, and you want to evenly space out your single crochets along here. The nice thing about the border is that it doesn't require a certain multiple to hit in order to do it. They do have advice though. It's going to be working approximately 4 single crochets for every 5th row. So you can see that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there's got to be 4 single crochets across that span of 5. And if you put in a single crochet at the end of each one of these, it'll probably buckle, and that's why they're suggesting that. So what you want to do is that I'm going to start you down here, and I'm going to show you how to bury in these tails or these ends that you covered. And then the next round is with the wrong side. You're just you're going to turn it. So at the end of each round, you're going to turn the project around so that it ends up going back and forth in the rows like that. And they're suggesting that so that it keeps the blanket looking square. Then round number 3 with the color B, you're just going to just follow it around. Every time there's a corner, you're just going to do 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet, and these 6 rounds are the same thing as round number 3 using the color B. So I'm going to get yourself started. I'm going to show you how to bury in your ends, and we're going to be continuing that journey next. So I'm just going to use a completely different color, and we're going to start off in a corner. It can be any corner. Make sure the right side's facing up. You can tell the difference, and we're going to go right in there. So when you go into a corner, we're going to start by just going in and just attach, chain 1, single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. Now I'm going to go up along the side here because that's the most critical that you need to know. And remember what it said, it was 4 stitches for every 5 rows. So we're going to start off and just start counting as you go. So there's 1, 2, and noticing that I'm picking up these strands and bearing them up underneath. So just kind of move them up and get them stuck underneath that border. Not behind, but right into the border itself. And then they said it was about 4 stitches for every 5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then just go like that. So if you go at the end of each row, you'll probably buckle. So then do another 4 over the next 5. So just keep going over the strands that are being dragged up. So 2, 3, and 4. And you're going to do that. When you get to the next corner up here, you're going in the very corner, you're going to single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. You're going to go 1 stitch in each one of these, and then you're going to go down the other side in the same way that I'm showing you here. And then when you get to the bottom corner, you'll turn and then you'll put 1 stitch in each one of these. So it's just the side that you have to worry about. So the first row, the round, is actually the most one you have to think about. Now, when you get to the end of the row, you're going to attach and you're going to turn it around, and you're going to go on the wrong side and you're going to go in the opposite direction and and it's just 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. Now you don't need to bother counting. And then in the corner, chain 2 spaces, you'll put in 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet. For rounds number 3 all the way through 9, you'll be using the color B. So in my case, it would have been green. And you're going to do those last 7 rows in the same format, so make sure that you keep turning at the end of each round in order to keep the balance. And so this is a really neat idea. Really the hardest work in this whole thing is basically the mosaic itself, but you can see if I zoom you out here a bit, let me just take a look here. If I zoom you out, this thing looks really cool. Like really cool. And even with the white, you could almost say that that's Christmas trees, but in the opposite direction too. So really neat, and I hope that you enjoyed. It was a very long videotaping today, and hopefully you've stuck it around. If not, that's okay too, and we're always here to help. We'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.